Drawing some ELRIC guys. This piece is going pretty smooth, but it's kind of it's been a little tricky. Thought it was going to be easier than I thought. I mean, it's kind of right in the middle, but just trying to for me, it was just kind of want to have a little variety with the monsters. But yeah, I think I'm going to draw some giant dragonflies, man. He summons these beasts. I remember they're these reptilian beasts. He kind of got like bird legs in one of the stories. I think he goes on an island. So, hey, how you doing, kid? Thanks for stopping by Zong Kings, our kids. So, yeah, so I'm working on that. Probably gonna draw some kind of buzzing around right here. I think that would be cool. Yeah. Oh no, you're not late. I'm just starting up the stream. So I'm just gonna try to do some of that right here. And I think I'm gonna. They have these clubs too, by the way, with these crystals that come out. So not the knife. He's got a big club right here. So, but I don't know. I might make it like a crystal sword or something. We'll see. And then just kind of working on this right here. This area. Probably have some like dragonfly right here buzzing around. Like he's summoning them. Their body right there, and then like the little thing like that. Flapping their wings. Just some ideas like that. Because the Stormbringer was kind of hard for Stormbringer to make like an impact with these monsters. I forgot the name of them though. They're like the Druna or the Duma or something. I forgot the name, but they're pretty strong and they're kind of guarding this old city that he was. Have a fun time, man. Ice cream, man. I got to stay away from that. And yeah, that's why like the sword wasn't really doing much to him. So we got that, and then gotta get rid of this right here. This is kind of confusing me a little bit. There was a little example earlier, so get rid of that. There we go. All right. How's it going, Raul or Zoko? Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, I'm probably going to have a couple right here. Just kind of buzzing around so you kind of know what he's doing with that. Let's see. Maybe they could kind of come out of here like this. Like a swarm. Summoning a swarm of dragonflies. I think that'd be cool. This isn't in continuity, but I wanted to have some of the forms of continuity of the stories. This would be from the pirate story. I think it's the second one. Forgot the name of it. There's Elric of Melniboné. That's the first one. Then you have the Wolf of the Weird, the Dreaming City, Stormbringer. I don't know. I get confused. I think it's something about like forgot the name. But it's when he's going through the different dimensions with the pirate. It's pretty interesting story. They go on some missions, a couple missions. So I kind of got that right there. I'll leave these in here like that as little references to where the dragonflies are coming out of, and then they're going to be small like that. So you'll have a big nest of them right here, or swarm of them going like that. Oh, how have I been? Oh, I've been pretty good, man. Still alive. Still making artwork, so can't complain. All right, so we have that right there. And then I'm probably going to draw some crazy like sculptures in the background. Maybe some legs like that. And then maybe some hands like that. Yeah, so there's a foot right there. Some weird kind of chaotic things going on right here. There's that. I have like an arm sticking out like right here. And maybe like you have like a leg kind of, maybe a leg kind of trying to keep it. Let's see, maybe I'll have like a leg right here and then maybe a leg right there. Chaotic stuff. Because chaos kind of is it really all right with the incest? Nope, not really. Yeah, because of all the Melniboneans. All right, then we got some legs right there. Maybe some more arms right here. How you doing, Kahuna? Hope all's well with you, man. Let's see. Happy Father's Day, man. Yeah, the amount of people who have straight ripped off the male ribbon ends of their fantasy. people's insane. Yeah, I know. It's kind of like you see it a little bit everywhere, right? He's ripped. As far as I'm concerned, he's been ripped off just as much as Conan. You know. So, and right here, I wanted to kind of have him like when he's doing his like pirate mercenary days, and yeah, forgot who it was. One of the other viewers of the channel was like, "Hey, you got him a little too buff. You gotta shrink him up a little bit." I subbed and liked, by the way. Oh, thanks, Raul. I appreciate that. Yeah. So doing some of that, right? In Modern Fantasy. Yeah. It's like everything, you know. I think June's a good month though. June Doom for Elric. What do you think, Kahuna? You think June's a good month to draw Elric stuff? Because the weather being all chaotic and it's June gloom. That's what I think. And then I'm gonna give him kind of a like a it's kind of like a crown, but more just like a hairband right here, and it's gonna have dragon teeth in it. Let's see. He can be skinnier or more buff depending on what part of the journey he's on. It's interesting to see how different person free them. Almost all of them give him some sickly, twisted, ethereal beauty, right? Yeah, because Stormbringer, I think it was Stormbringer. He got pretty. One of the issues, like one of the books, he talks about how he looked fit or something once he started using the sword, right? So for me, he's always like kind of basically he's skinny, tall, and you could see all of his muscles, you know, with the sword at least, you know. But I did make him a little thinner. I wanted to make him a little skinnier. I think it makes it more kind of interesting. Yeah. And then I didn't want to give him that cool armor, the cool dragon helmet. I wanted to switch it up. YouTube, yeah, they do that, man. It's got to always kind of go back and autocorrect. It's really annoying. Let's see here. Probably, yeah. Just give me like a strap like that. Yeah, YouTube does some weird things sometimes. This is a horror element. All right, so we got an arm and leg attachment right here. And then maybe I'll put like a giant ear in there, right? Because we're dealing with chaos. It's straight body horror at its peak. Not really enough dragons in the books, though, right? Because I've been listening to the audiobooks just because I don't have time to read them. I'm on Stormbringer right now. But a lot of stuff happens in those first, I think, 5 or 6 main books, you know? I kind of feel like what was the drama with him and his cousin and his you know, I think it kind of went on for a while, you know what I mean? I was waiting for him to kind of take that full out, you know, a little quicker. Like if I was writing it, I would have probably had him take him out like in the first book, you know. But it kind of went on for like 2 or 3 books. I do like how the dragons are kind of nerfed up a little though, like how they shoot balls of like you know, like acid type sappy shit that kind of explodes on people rather than just breathing fire. That's the thing about dragons too. Like everybody loves them, and you know how do you kind of bring something new to the table though when you're making them, right? Like that movie Reign of Fire with Christian Bale and McConaughey, where they like showed like the dragons had those glands in their mouth, where one of them had like a flint, and then the other side had some natural gasoline, or it was two like elements that caught fire when they were sprayed together, something like that. I think that's pretty cool. All right. I have this guy's face right here. I'm gonna draw kind of like a knight. Like that, and then like a little funny helmet like that. This is actually taking a little bit from Stormbringer right here. The horrors he would unleash with appeals to dark gods would be interesting in your style. Thanks, man. I'm right now I'm just doing a little bit of like brainstorming. I'm not doing anything canonical. I'm just trying to come up with a little style of this, and then probably later on, once I do them next, I'm going to do something just straight up canon and try to keep it 100% like a scene. I kind of want to do that with Conan too, and a lot of other characters. But like when I'm starting out, I kind of want to have fun with these characters and just kind of just do whatever, you know. Kind of take this and that, like a collage sort of ideas, and then for the first time, kind of like learning the character. Let's see here. To type to read, Jesus died for our sins so that we may repent and be made right with God. Man has been given the freedom to decide the outcome of his life. God is close to you as you choose to let him be. That is accurate. Okay, so let me get this right here. Get that hand like that. And I wanted to put a sword in his hand. All right. Yeah, I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. 100%. So you got that sword right there. Yeah, it's crazy too, because like Moorcock based ELRIC off of all the old families of Europe. You know, all the rich kind of families. You know, it's crazy. But he really is opposite of Conan, like in every way. He really did a good job of doing that. You know. Just made some black Tai Chi or black tea, chai tea. I think that's right. It's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. All right. So like the body horror stuff is really like just pure hellacious, you know. But for me, like drawing the, I don't know if you're still there, Kahuna, but for me, like my gut reaction was, yeah, dude, I wanted to draw Elric in his black metal like armor and the dragon helmet. It's like, yeah, I'm like, no, I want to try to kind of get a little creative with it, you know. Something right here. I want to put that wolf kind of head right there too. Definitely tried to make him look a little in the face. I wanted his face to look wolf-like as well. I wanted to have like a long, kind of narrow, skinny nose. I was trying to get his eyes slanted because they really kind of talk about that a lot in the first book about how slanted and red his eyes are. Then they don't really talk about it too far after that. I mean, they bring it up, but when the blood red eyes, I got these. See, oh, okay, even their trajectories. Conan was a slave and came from nothing and became a king. Elric started as an emperor and became a vagabond. Yeah, right, 100%. Yeah, Conan became a king, and this guy, you know, was trying to step out of that. Plus, Conan is like has blue eyes. This guy has red. Conan's like tan. This guy's white. Conan's got black hair. He's got white hair. Conan's stronger. This guy's frail. Like just little tiny things, you know, little details, little and big details that separate these two. Trying to find my trusty eraser. Yeah, there we go. Boop. I got these new Tombos though. I went to Michael's yesterday. I'm gonna try these out. See, they should be good. I don't think I've ever used these ones before because they're not the Moos. The Moo erasers are really good. Yeah, but I don't know if you're still there, Kahuna, but I had the first. I was saying, I think yesterday, I have the first few graphic novels of Elric, and I got those a few years ago. Oh, Tombow is it's a Japanese brand that makes art supplies, and they're just really good, dude. Like these Tombow pins right here. This is the best inking pen ever. Like, and they usually come in a pack of two. It's a blue one that's a hard tip and a black one that's a soft tip, and it's usually like $6 to $10 a pack. And I found out if you buy them off Amazon from Japan, you can get them for $1. So I bought like freaking 20 of them, bro. You know. So, and then they have these really like high def technical erasers, and I just started using these like maybe a year or two ago, and I had wish I'd found these like a long time ago. It just really, like they say, the art, like for me, like 80% of the art is you know, in the artist, but the tool, you know, people say that the tools aren't important, but I think they're extremely important. You know, it really is important that you have the right tools when you're doing. For me, it's like comic book style art, stuff like that, or art in general. Because you can only go so far, you know, with your bare hands and a pencil. You know, at some point you're going to go like, well, I need a mechanical pencil. I need like a, you know, a special eraser, a special pen. It's going to help you. The French ones, yeah, they're disgustingly beautiful. Yeah, so I had like 3 of those, and I started reading the first one, and I wasn't really. I thought it was cool, but I wasn't really digging the fact. Like I didn't like the Melnibonéans that much, you know. And I'm like, I'll check this out later, and I hope Elric comes and just wipes them all out. That's pretty much kind of what he did, you know. Not for the most part, you know. And he's not happy about what he is for the most part. So I dug that. Let's see. Yeah. But it's fucking metal, dude. It's metal as fuck. It's weird too, man. Like I go to the bookstores. I'm going to even the used bookstores trying to find like Robert E. Howard, trying to find Moorcock, trying to find Wagner. I'm looking for Bloodstone. I'm trying to find Bloodstone out in the wild. That first book about Cain from the Bible. It becomes like a evil sorcerer type, kind of Elrician. I was looking for that, man. I can't find that anywhere. And that one's going for the price. It's got the Frank Frazetta cover. It's $80 used everywhere for a paperback. Yeah, man. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I've heard of that. And for my trajectory, like there's all these stories I want to read, and but the way I'm going, I'm not going to be able to read any of them. So I'm looking for audio readings on YouTube and stuff like that. You know, I think it's cool too. Like if you could find a really good like fully casted audio show, like of some of the books, like if they did that with all the Howard stories and like a radio show, pretty much, where you have different voice actors. What do they call it? It's not a It's not a podcast, but they did another word for it, audio cast or something like that. Basically, a radio show. Have you seen or read Thorgal? No, I have not. It's pretty good. Full cast. It's like that's something I would like to do, man. I like doing reads and with characters and stuff like that, but it's a lot of time, and I try to bring in some like a full cast to do some stories because I've seen some. Yeah, there's not that much on YouTube, man. I think if there was some really good like reads of these books, even if they're broken up into like 10 chapters, 20 chapters, I think they would get a lot of. I think they get a lot of views, especially if people kind of talk them up and whatnot. It's a foot. I'm gonna put like a rib cage growing out of his leg. Some nightmare fuel right here. Yeah. Full cast, huh? That's cool. That is cool. There was this one guy, like one of the main ELRIC reads that I heard. The dude had a full keyboard going through the whole thing, you know. But it was like the same kind of. It was the same song most of the time. So it was kind of like maybe he could have switched up the songs if he had the ability. That would have been pretty cool. But he had a lot of keyboards and stuff like that. Reading the ELRIC stuff. Then a lot of the other ELRIC books. Only one I found was like on another channel, was like an Australian dude, but he doesn't really like get too emotive. He just kind of talks monotone through the whole thing. So when something really crazy happens, his voice just stays in a monotone. He doesn't get really dramatic, you know. I think when you get a little bit more dramatic in some of the parts, it kind of makes the things hit a little more. It's the old French comic about a space child who becomes a chief on a fantasy world. Sci-fi and fantasy have a baby with that story, plus French art. Oh yeah, for sure, man. 100%. 100%. Yeah. Right here, we're gonna have probably gonna have like a. I'll probably just make these some ears, some gigantic ears. Okay. I think Moorcock was probably doing a lot of drugs back then, you know? I could be wrong. But it's definitely like psychotropic. I'm not sure. See, I do voice work. There should be more productions like that on YouTube because the AI ones are shit and really, yeah, dude. Yeah, they're really popular and they just sound like a robotic voice and really, really, really choppy sounding too. You know, real choppy and clippy, like with the voice. Doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound organic at all. If that makes sense. All right, so we got some of that right there. Probably make like a crazy castle up here. Do something kind of weird. Try and do something a little different. Probably put some spikes up there like that. This tower right here. Might even do a little, just something like that on the side. Something a little far out. Something a little different. Okay, I want to do the spiky thing too. Probably put it in there like that. Like that. Supposed to be like chaos is kind of affecting this and whatnot. So I'm going to do something a little different. A little more, a little meaner. Okay. Just doors like that. Do a little bit of that. Kind of clean this up right there. All right. Now this thing's pretty loose, but I can hit it with the ruler, square it up when I start drawing it. But I might not want to do that either, because then it kind of takes away from the chaos. All right. Go ahead and get that in there like that. Kind of make this pop a little bit so I know. For the inking stage, there we go. Something like that. Okay, we got the buzzes. All right. And then I might do a crazy one of these dinosaur things down here. How you doing, Lily? Thanks for stopping by. Drawing some ELRIC right now. This chaos world. All right. This would be a fun one to paint. Can I draw heroes? Yeah. I usually do. Yeah. All right. So this thing has a club with a. I think I'm gonna draw one of these monsters right here. Let's see if that works. I was gonna draw a damsel, but I think I want to draw this monster instead. Okay, got that. Can I draw a horse? Not right now, but yeah, I draw horses. Horses are cool. Drawing this kind of lizard person right here. I'm gonna give it a tail. Like that. I'm gonna make it a little bigger on this side. Try that. It's gonna be pretty big. This thing has a club right here. A big hand with a club. Something like that. This is gonna come back like that. This thing has kind of legs like a ostrich, or I think a stork was what it was talking about in the book. Should be long and skinny, so I'm gonna have to get that and fix that out later. That'll look really creepy. Maybe that big, really, like something like that. Yeah. We'll have the head like that. The hand right there. Hey, what's up, Tank? Thanks for stopping by, man. This thing has this thing with crystals in it. This club. So probably another piece like that. Go. It's a long tail. Kind of spitballing some shapes right here, some ideas. So we got stork legs, so I could probably get away with that. And that big arm like that. And then this thing's probably gonna have to be like that. So you're gonna get a crazy looking animal like there. Well, thanks, Tank. Hope you're doing well. Let's see here. I'm gonna go watch Robin Hood. Hustling like a man on a mission, but hanging out near you. Yeah, I'm just basically just been working on this. Trying to come up with a cool character and just figured out I am gonna draw another one of these crazy reptilians. They got like long, skinny stork legs, and trying to keep it sort of close to what Moorcock was talking about. So I'm doing that. Okay, we got that. And got these new erasers right here I want to try out. That'd be a golden opportunity, I take it. Got my Robin Hood tickets. I'm going to go see that on Sunday for Father's Day. Looking forward to that movie. I hear the first hour is really good, and then it kind of falls off in the second act, but we'll see. These swashbuckling movies have been getting backburned because of the back rooms. So everyone's going to see that. That now in Toy Story 2 or 5. Sorry, Toy Story 5. Toy Story 5. Yeah. Toy Story 5. Let's see here. try this out. Kind of a good eraser so far. That's pretty good, pretty good. Tombow, man, I'm telling you, they make the good stuff. I was over at this place called Five Below. I don't know if you guys have that. See, Tank Ferret, I have a commission for a fight scene. Ask the client, show how violent. Or how violent. On a scale from Looney Tunes to Saw. They said Slaughterhouse. Okay. Like the old NES game. Oh, yeah, man. I played that game a little bit. I actually played the remake that was on PlayStation 3. I beat the shit out of that game. It was awesome. But they had Slaughterhouse 1 and 2 in that game as well. You could play them both. So I played that for a little bit, but like going from that to that. And the music was done by, I think Mastodon did the music for that game. It was real fun. So you're about to have some fun, man. Some action. He said Slaughterhouse. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Sounds like a dream commission, you know? You don't really get those too much. You get a lot of what won't you draw, you know? Do you draw furries? It's like, nah, I don't do the furries, man. I know that, you know, they're pretty good money and everybody, you know, not everybody, but a lot of people want them. It's like, nah. I'll use up some action though and some gore. Hey, what's up, Sab? How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. It's gonna get goopy, huh? It's gonna get sappy. A lot of that sap. I was gonna draw Elric's wife right here. She, like, the first half of her body, she turns into this fat, disgusting worm. And I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. I think I'm gonna do something else. That's too kind of canonical. Let's see here. Smash the like. Gotta bounce. Okay, for sure, man. Thanks for stopping by. You only a mechanical pencil guy? Nah. I use regular pencil too. I switched to mechanical like a few years ago, but I had remembered, like, when I was really young, I did a Mufasa drawing with a mechanical pencil, and it was really tight. And it came out really good. So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna start doing this more, and I just like it more, man, because you can kind of get in there with like fine detail. But I do like using the blue Stedler. I got one of those too, the blue lead Stedler, for more like kind of pieces like this, I guess. But I don't like having to sharpen my pencil all the time. Same thing with like nibbing and inking traditionally. I don't like having to dip my pen and then like washing my brush, all that soap and everything, you know. And you can't really do that on the fly when you're, like, you know, out and about and you want to knock out some artwork. You gotta have your mechs, you know, your mechanical pencils, erasers, and, you know, your Tombos. And so I'd rather just kind of have these all the time. and just kind of focus in on that. But at the same time, I want to when I'm at home, I want to do some nib work and some brush work because I think ultimately that looks the best, you know. But right now, I'm not really concerned with it too much because it's kind of slow right now, and I'm trying to get a lot of work done, you know. It was kind of a winded answer, but what's up, Homer Glitch? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. I passed out early last night. I didn't even get to drink one of my brewskis. Let's see. Some wasabi sounds good. With some with some masubi. With some spam ass masubi. Love that shit. Let's see. Where am I? Okay, there I am. You like that? Usually people get all like sacrilegious about it, you know? You either love it or you hate it, right? I love that stuff. I'm not a big fan of sushi though, bro, believe it or not. I don't like raw food. I like my food like burnt, you know? I don't know, man. I used to work in seafood and all the parasites you'd see, you know, you get kind of, and I know that you cook them out. You cook them out, right? When you're doing your stuff, you know, but they die by fire or ice, right? But at the same time, I don't like it, you know? So there's like any fish I see that has like a bunch of parasites in it, then I don't eat it, you know? I would find parasites all the time. I would do surgery on some fish. The biggest ones would be the swordfish. My God, those were wild. Those were wild. And I do mean wild caught. Let's see here. I'm probably going to set up a stream for later tonight if you all want to come hang out. I'm thinking of some time after 8 p.m. Central Time. Going to go out to dinner, so when I get back, it's stream time, baby. So that would be like 6 o'clock for me. I'll try to get in there. I'm going to be going out too around that time as well. And then I got to go to work kind of early, but tomorrow I'm going to be streaming too. Probably sometime in the middle of the day. I'm going to go watch. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm not streaming. Sunday I'm going to stream. I'm not streaming tomorrow. Sunday I'm going to stream sometime in the middle of the day for Father's Day for fun. And then next week I'm not streaming at all. No streaming next week. I'm working like a bunch of hours next week. I am going to be streaming next weekend though, for sure. It's my only weekend off. Well, I mean, I plan on streaming next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, a couple hours each day, or maybe an hour just for fun. Yeah, I'm trying to man. It's just been so much, you know, with work. Like next week, it's going to be pretty hectic every day. I might try to pop in at night on one of the days if I can, but now it's just I get in when I fit in, you know. Get in where you fit in. We're gonna do this stork leg. Hey, Brian Picardo, how you doing there, man? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're having a good day. Dude, I'll try to jump on BATT. Send me the link. Dude, always just send the link. I will put effort to jump on with others. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, I want to set up more like I want to get a camera too, because I'm always doing the phone one all the time, but sometimes I want to do the other style too, you know. I think I want to do. I think the stork is something like this. Let's try that out. Some weird shit, homie. It's good to chill and just like draw, like knock out pages while you're watching your other homie stream, you know. That's what I was doing last night when you guys were streaming. I was drawing some Crom the Barbarian. Let's see, Elmer Glitch, I feel like I need to stream more on other peeps' channels. I'm just streaming, it seems, all the time. Hey, what's up, Lek? Comedy wrench at the bottom is always good add to any composition. A winch. Oh, I know. Yeah, I was gonna add a winch to this, but I'm gonna do a I'm gonna do one of these characters right here. Yeah. These scary reptilian people. They got the weird, like, kind of weird legs, I think. Got like stork legs, I think. They kind of split up into these long, skinny, kind of bird-like. And hearing that in the tail, I thought that was pretty original. Sounded like a cool monster to draw. I was gonna do a winch here though. That one just like, eh. I was at Five Below today. They got a lot of nice art supplies at one of the ones by my house. Some spikes, like an iguana, right? And man, I'm finishing up the sucker piece. Cool. What's sucker? Is that a comic book you got coming out? Let's see here. Omer Sabo and I had a good stream yesterday. Absolutely. It was great seeing you in the chat. Pat, thank you for hanging out. Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Yeah. Went and got food late last night after watching that. My phone died too when I was watching. Like, oh, shit. And then went and got some Raising Canes. I don't know if you guys have that where you live. You guys got Raising Canes out there? Chicken strip place? Chicken tender place? Raising Canes. Let's see here. Saboteur Comics. Sucker is a comic by a guy named Josh Mikas. It's a vampire book. Oh, okay. That's a good name. Very nice. Right. Let's see. We got that. Give it some back muscle, some back arm muscle. It's supposed to be human-like, so a little bit. And these things are pretty strong in the book. I think it's the second book. Resting on that right there. Boom, 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 boom. That. Bit of that. That's cool, man. I hope you have a happy Father's Day, Saboteur. Let's see, there's that. And everybody else watching as well. Yeah, absolutely, man. Drinking that black tea right now. My wife made some. She made some tacos. We got some fresh corn tortillas from the tortilleria. I can't pronounce it, man. I'm sorry. Tortilleria, maybe that's how you say it. And we used some thick shredded mozzarella cheese, and she grilled them in the pan and melted them into the fresh corn tortillas. And we got some carne asada from there. And my God, it was delicious. She's like, you want some cilantro and onions? I'm like, nope. Just meat and cheese and some of that. And I like taqueria sauce, like that type of taco salsa. It's my favorite. That was good. I must have had 4 of those motherfuckers. Yeah. So I kind of wanted to do this right here with the head. Like it's spinning back around, looking at you a little bit. Kind of like a... So we know the swipe's going up there. And then take like a little cue from what I did up here. Let's try this new mono out and see if it's going to work again. Try the other side. Go really light like that. There we go. Nice. Okay. It's like, bro, like I can't even erase sometimes. It leaves a big ass smudge, you know? I want to be able to erase like at least 5 times in one spot, leaving a big old mark. Trying to figure shit out, homie. You know what's crazy about the youth of today? They all sound the same because they all have like that internet accent and slang, you know? So you can go like anywhere in the world. You can go to like, you know, California, New York, Australia, New Zealand, fucking, you know, probably anywhere, dude. And everyone talks. They all have that internet slang. It's kind of annoying. Like, come on, man. Usually they would pick up the slang of where they're from, you know. Now kids don't go outside anymore. They're on their freaking tablets and phones all day. They don't talk the same. Kind of weird. Keep your kids off those devices as much as possible, I say. All right. Thanks for the like, guys. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Boop, boop, boop. Do that right there. let's see. Might be a little too many. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay, we got them all in there. Little thingamaboppers. What's that? All right, let's see what this. Get this out of here. All right. So I got to get that spider thing for my wrist. Okay. Could give her some hair. I could give it some hair, make it look like a chick. Look even scarier. It's little eyeballs like that. There you go. Looks kind of scary. A little bit. Something like that. I know all about what you want to know all about. Okay. Maybe I'll do that. Boom, boom. Give her some hair. That might be kind of weird. Make it look creepy. Remember those like lizards on the Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? Oh man, in the casino, that was wild. I got a club right there. I have the tooth kind of coming out a little more like that. Kind of looks like Night Flyer a little bit. All right. Clean off my mono eraser right there. Boom. 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 All right, got that. Okay. How's it going, Young 36? Thanks for stopping by. All right, let's see here. Some boob action. Make it even scarier so you know it's a female. See you later. Right. What's that? Looks a little creepier now. Let's see. All right. Boom. I look like a T-Rex a little bit. Yeah. I think you're supposed to have feathers too. Let's see. It'll get better. Let's see. Got that right there. Let's see here. What's up, Lek? Grab Dynamite's Red Sonya number 2 this week. Back to lackluster Sonya. These guys have such a great IP and waste her with shitty interior art, but pay for 18 covers an issue. Damn. New Elric from Titan looks good. Always a mixed bag at the comic shop. Oh, yeah, right. I forgot about that. There is a new Elric, huh? Do you know what issue they're on by any chance? Oh, the new Elric. Okay. Because I think they were making an Elric comic, right? Not just the French one, right? There's like an ongoing floppy comic, is what I'm saying, not the hardbound. If it's good, I might start picking it up, dude. I might start picking it up. Because I'm to be honest, I've been kind of like disappointed with a lot of the stuff I've been picking up at the like just kind of lackluster, you know, or bored, just kind of bored with some stuff. But, you know, we'll see. Go. 2 came out of a couple weeks ago. The Sleeping Sorceress. It's a 4-parter. Oh, okay. In some ways, it's kind of cool, and in some ways, it's kind of annoying, right? Like, I love it when there's like something to. I love it when you get like these 5-year runs, right? Like 50 issues or something. It's hard for them to just do, like, you know, ongoings. That's one thing I love, like what Titan's doing with Conan. He said, Zub said he's going to do like 50 issues or something like that, which I'm all for that. See, they've been doing his stories one at a time for the trades. Oh, see, yeah, then it makes sense. Yeah, and then sometimes it's cool too, like if you know that's just what they're going to be doing, you know? Like there's one thing, like if they do that like once a year, then that's cool, right? But then if it's like they do one every couple of years, like a 6-parter, every, you know, because the way I look at it like that, like it's kind of ongoing in a way because you know when to expect it. But when it's just random or you know what's going to happen, it's kind of like See, Zub has hinted he might be at the helm come issue 57, or at least he laughed and did say no one when asked him. They'll probably bring him back, dude. You know, I don't know who else is gonna do Conan. You know what I mean? That's gonna do it as properly as him. You know what I mean? There's writers that could write him properly too, but they won't. They'll want to switch it up, you know, like how there's always been, right? It's like if you write like Howard, you got to read Howard a lot just to try to pick up his nuance and his language and his flow and his rhythm and his choice of words, his wordplay. It's fun reading Howard, you know. So we're getting a little bit somewhere right now with these. They're not really exactly where I want them to be as far as the legs go. Kind of want them to get up a little higher like that. Something in there like that. He's not going to ever catch Roy Thomas on. Oh, let's see. He's not going to ever catch Roy Thomas on Conan issues done, but he will definitely get into second place. It's going to be what he's remembered for, so might as well ride that tiger as long as possible. Butter on that bread and all. Oh, dude, for sure. I've been having that conversation a lot this last year, right? And you know, I wasn't really thinking about it. I heard it somewhere on some from a friend or on YouTube or something. I don't know where I heard it or where I read it, but it's like just speaking to like elder statesmen like that are in comics and just in businesses, like especially in entertainment. Like a lot of people are afraid of being known for one thing, and you hear from some people like, "Hey, man, you get big, you get known for one thing. It might be annoying, but ride that shit, until it's over, because it will end eventually. Nothing lasts forever, good or bad. So like you got a book or a comic that's a hit, you stay on that shit even if you get sick of it, and then try to make it fun for you. Try to make it artistic for you. Think of a way. And that could be hard for artists sometimes. Better to be known for one thing than not known for lots of things. Yeah, it sucks, right? Like I think of Mignola, I think he did the best capitalizing on that. And now he's doing, like, he has two other brand new universes of other things that he's doing that are not Hellboy, right? That are not even in the Hellboy canon. Because within the Hellboy Mignola verse, there's like millions of spin-offs, right? Which is brilliant. But he even said when he does Hellboy, he'll try to like say he'll do like some other IP, and then he'll put Hellboy in the background or something, or just try to monetize Hellboy as much as possible. Put him in there, do stuff like that. But he's like the Stan Lee of our generation. It's just no one really knows, and that's definitely Mike Mignola, definitely 100% without a reasonable doubt. He is the Stan Lee of our generation. Just no one, not everybody reads all the Hellboy shit, myself included. Yeah. And when I mean Stan Lee, I mean like quality wise, those books are pretty good. Even if he's not writing them, he's responsible for them. They're all like decent. But what the idea of that's sound. Same thing with like Todd McFarlane. It's funny because they both got Hellspawned characters. Is that you kind of expand your universe, think of interesting things to do to your character, and keep writing it. See, Potato Cat, 14 minutes. Okay, I don't know what 14 is, but yeah. So there's that. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, I got these skinny legs. Maybe I'll do something like this. All right. I still don't think it's where it needs to be for the stork legs. I think I'm still not happy with them. They're not freaky enough. Chicken legs be cool too, but I really want those skinny stork, like twig legs. There we go. There it is. All right. That's freaky, yo. Got that right there. Get up in here like that. Yeah, but yeah, don't be surprised if, like, for some reason I win the lottery and I get a hit comic book on my hands in the next 100 years. If you see me working on the same shit that makes it big, you know, that's why. I will milk it till it falls apart. I will murder that IP, or I will milk it by murder by milk. I will play it out. Like you said, man, you got to, you know, especially the older you get. See, it looks good, Bat. Fun piece. Oh, thanks, man. I'm trying. Let's see here. Maybe I'll put some lips on her. Wouldn't that be scary? So I can get some. Kind of reminds me of that gremlin. Remember the she gremlin? Ugh, that's scary. The she gremlin. Let's see here. Need more scantily clad women. Yeah. By default. Especially for sword and sorcery. Works good, you know. Try to get more of those this year. Some of my pieces. I think this will look scary, bro. There we go. Okay. I was messing around with it. Kind of just makes sense, dude. You know what I mean? Like, if there were barbarians like that, like if Conan's world did exist, there's always going to be like prostitutes and stuff like that, you know? It's like the oldest profession. And some of them are going to dress skimpy and some of them are going to be pretty, you know? Some of them like chase after the guys with the money, and it's what it is. It's human nature. Do. All right. All right, we got that. Okay, I think I might start throwing down on a little bit of inks maybe right now. A wee bit. I'll be right back, guys. Let me get some tea. All right. Here we go. Start doing some inking. All right. Might come in and give some red eyes. Well played in the round ball, chaps. Yeah, you too, man. Have a good time. All right. Shield action. Let's see here. What's up, Tim Olson? How you doing, man? Let's see, Willie. The dog dragged me out the door before the game was finished. Oh, man. What are we drawing today? I'm drawing ELRIC of Melnibone. Yeah. A little bit of ELRIC action. Oh, thanks, man. The half plate. How's it going, Joshua W? Your art is so good. I wish I could draw like that someday. Like, this is so awesome compared to the stuff I do on my community tab. Oh, well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just a student of art, man, trying to learn things. It's kind of tricky, but it's just something you got to practice every day, I guess. Those ribs, they kind of stick out a little bit. Self-taught. That's good, man. Yeah, you could learn a lot just from teaching yourself and reading books and watching kind of YouTube videos. Take Willie says take your lead from the greats. Joshua W. Yeah, I'm on my third year self-taught artist on master rank, trying to peak top 100. I'm sure you will. Just got to keep practicing every day. Every day, never ends. Let's see here. Yeah, I guess, says Joshua. Anyway, best of luck. Yeah, you too, man. Well, he says Da Vinci, Jack Kirby, Bernie Wrightson. Oh, yeah. Some of the greats. 100%. The greats. It's a lot to learn from all those guys. They all offer different things. Put that magic in there for later, so we can do the dragonfly swarm. That'll be fun to draw. Yeah, he's definitely gonna be wearing a lot of black too. He's just not wearing the. He's just not wearing like that much armor. It's a lot of leathers. He's got the breastplate, like Willie was saying. Yeah, you got the dragon teeth hairband. You know. There we go. All right. Okay, I guess we'll start working on the pants now. Let's see here. Got a bail, man. Lots to boring, mundane, tedious shit happening today. Yeah, I still got a lot of stuff to do too. I'm gonna go for another 10 minutes or so. Hell, I might even get a beer later on. I'm not really drinking the beer now, but the wife's like, "Why don't you get one for Father's Day? You know, like a 6-pack, and then that's it." I'm like, yeah, you got a point. Because I don't drink anymore. So I'll probably save that, and then my birthday is in like 2 weeks, so I'll probably have like a beer and then save the 6-pack for another beer on my birthday, and maybe some friends or relatives will come over. But yeah, there's too much inflammation with the beer. Let's see here. Try a rice beer. Doesn't always, but sometimes does. Oh, okay. Yeah, then I'm gonna go see Robin Hood. I'm gonna go see your boy Hugh Jackman on Father's Day. I got my tickets. That'll be fun. Just have to wait for a bit, and now you're inking nice. Oh, thanks, man. I was saying I might get a beer. Like I was saying when you guys, I think I was watching yesterday. I got some of that Einstock, that wee heavy beer. So I don't really drink anymore. I don't drink anymore, man. Just kind of like on probably my birthday and some holidays. Yeah, so might do that later. Got to watch the beaties, you know. Do you get the gout in your big toe? It can happen to me if I go a bit too far with the brewskis or go really fatty for a couple meals. No, not yet. No, I've heard of that though. Yeah. It's baggy pants. Yeah, the French really do some awesome comics. Let's see here. I give the gout to the ladies with my funny. Right. You guys watch Shadiversity? Let's see here. Sorry, I went base there for a laugh. Gout is no joke, and I bet it sucks. Hope you get better, bud. Yeah, the fucked up thing is like when we get these fucked up things that happen to us, the jokes kind of help a little bit, And you used to like, oh man, why do people make jokes like that? But it's like now I kind of see why. Like the older I get, you know what I mean? It's like fuck, dude. It's I don't know, kind of lighten up the mood a little, stuff like that. Let's see, there's that. Go. I heard about the gout like a long time ago. One of my buddies at work had it. I didn't know what he was talking about back in my like 20s and 30s. I was a dick too. I was an ass back then. I wasn't very empathetic for anybody when I was in my 20s and 30s. Stupid. I was like a company man, dude, Didn't really. Yeah, I was horrible, just to say the least. Let's see. Yeah, shit. What comes around goes around, We're gonna get something. It's a big toe. Let's see. Shad is funny sometimes. I even think he has something interesting to say. Not a fan of his AI art takes, though. It's a big toe, apparently. Yeah, no, I like his show. Like I was talking about the other day, like I subscribed to his channel a long time ago, and I don't ever see any of his videos pop up, dude. Like there's so many channels, It only like shows you like a couple of the channels you're subscribed to. Fucking love this pen, man. I'm gonna marry it. I'm walking down the aisle with this pen. Do you take Tombow? Brush tip or brush pen to be your lawful wedded wife? I do. Let's see. Shad is way. He's dumb. I wouldn't listen to him. Laugh out loud. You don't like the weapons videos he does, dude? Or that's what I kind of that's what I dig. I like the weapon stuff he does. He has some dope ass weapons on there. I don't like the AI stuff though. But he had some pretty good takes on the He-Man movie, I thought. It was better when they could still afford the third guy. All Sword YouTube got turned down a year or so again. Todd's Workshop still pops up, but I too rarely see Skull or Matt Easton anymore. But then again, I say stupid stuff on my channel, and I wouldn't listen to me. No, I like his That's why I sub, dude, is to the metal, bro. Skullgrim too, yeah. I'm sub to him as well. Yeah, bro. It's like I like that shit, That's my jam. But yeah, he had a pretty good take on the He-Man movie as well. I liked his review on that shit. But the AI stuff, nah, you know, it's like fuck you, man. I'm not watching your shit no more. It kind of feels like that sometimes, right? But then it's like, maybe I'm overreacting a little. You know, a lot of stuff is like, you know, just people are gonna do their AI shit. You know, I'm not gonna fuck with that. I might do some digital. That's as far as I'll go. I'll do digital comics just to try to get a bunch of stuff done. You know, like I was talking about on yesterday's stream. I want to do a 40-page book a year. You know, that's going to be my goal. It's not my goal right now, but in a couple years it will be. Once I get these projects I have lined up completed, then I'm going to start and try to do that. Try to do a page a week for 40 weeks, and then the other maybe 10 weeks I'll work on the letters. The thing is, though, I don't know, man. It also depends on the project too, though. There's a kind of some books I might even want to. I might do some colors. Some. I'm going to be getting that program, True Grit. So I like those old like flat colors. I might be doing a little bit of that with some retro tones and things like that. I think that shit's awesome, man. I think that's really cool. You know, with the coffee stains and all that shit. That's how. I don't know. I don't know how long I'm going to be doing that, but I think it's kind of cool, to be honest. Chad's brother has a pretty successful YouTube art channel. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know he had a brother. There's some funny looking thigh highs right here. There we go. Jazzy or Jazza and all that jazz. Yeah, Jazza 6.5 million subs. Damn. It's a bunch of subby subs, dude. Good on him though, you know. Getting that stub. That sub. It's like beast mode right there, Mr. Beast. Yeah, the ELRIC book that I was reading. It's an Australian guy like narrating it. You know, he's the only one really that has the that I could find. I'm telling you, bro, there's a lot of potential out there for YouTube readings. You know, like radio show style of these like sword and sorcery. It's fucking. It'd be cool, man, to get like some really good productions. You know, what is that called, man? Like when you have like a really good radio, not a radio show. It's the modern term for it, right? It's not a book cast or a read cast or something like that. I forgot the name of it. It's not audiobook either. It's there's another terminology for it. They had a Wolverine story like that too. I forgot the name of it though. What the type of style it is. Yeah. Finish up that footy foot right there. There we go. We got Elrician right here. All right. going to zoom out. All right, that could be kind of cool right there. Go. Little Ricky. Little Ricky right here, little Richard. Oh, Rickard. A little bit of that right there, and I got. There we go. Let's see. Little muscles right there. All right. All right, guys. Probably going to take off right now. Got a bunch of errands to run. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. Hope you guys have an awesome Friday. For me, it's my Sunday, kind of, in a way. So I got work tomorrow, but yeah. Got some inking done on this piece. Finished this this monster down here. There. For the most part. And got the crazy castle in the background. Couple dragonflies. Started doing those crazy body horror sculptures in the background too. So we're moving ahead. Thanks everybody for watching. See you next time. Have a spectacular weekend. Hopefully I could come by on Father's Day to do a little bit. Always remember to be bold, be brave, and roll the bones to know your role. I'll see you guys next time. Keep it metal.